Hey guys, welcome back. So today's look is going to be probably a little bit more dramatic than the first one that I did. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to start off with priming our lids as usual with a concealer that's a little bit lighter but not by much. And then I'm setting that with powder. I'm using two palettes today. I'm using the Jouer Making Magic Happen palette, and I'm also going to be using that one shade from the Coastal Scents palette. I know it looks like it wouldn't be very like red or Christmassy, but it actually goes on a lot darker because it's a cool tone shade. Alright, so the way that I'm applying this, as usual, I'm applying it for my eye shape. My eye shape is Almond. And so, yeah, that's the way I'm putting it on. So what I'm doing is I'm working from the outer edge of my eye towards the middle, and I am only going to take it halfway on my lid, and then I'm going to try to blend it out. We're not really blending out this look that much. We're just going to try to make the edges not look quite so harsh. But for this one, you kind of sort of want a line of demarcation. Not necessarily a very harsh line of demarcation, but it should be wearable because we're trying to look like a bit of a candy cane here. So now, like I said, I'm just going to end up blending out the edges a bit just so they don't look quite so harsh. And if I do need to clean up the shape a little bit, I'm going to go in later on with some concealer. If I do that in the video, I can't remember if I did it or not, but if I do clean it up, you'll see it. So now we're going to go into the Jouer palette, and we're going to use that very white shade right here. Once again, because these shadows have a lot of fallout, I will be foiling. Yeah. And so we're going to start from the inner corner, and we're just going to use the brush to make a line all the way up to the top and meet the other shade, and then we're just going to fill in the rest of the lid. But you want to make sure that the two colors join together at the top evenly. If my voice is a little shaky, guys, I think I'm getting another lung infection again, so yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so I'm just going to take that white into the red shade, but then I'm going to go over it just a little bit because, like I said, we do want the colors to be clearly seen against each other, but at the same time we don't want them to be too harsh, so I'm just going over the edge where they meet with a little bit more of the red to make it like less stark. Oh, like I said, here we go. So I'm cleaning up the edges of my eye right now because I do want it to be kind of a structured kind of look is what we're going for here. And so in order to achieve that, I'm just going to clean up the edges right there and make it sharper. And you'll see why when I go in with the eyeliner. Once again, I'm using powder eyeliner. You'll see why. So we're going to create a very magnificent wing here, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but for some people liquid liner doesn't work very well. Like, we can't apply liquid liner very well, but gels are always gels or powders give us much more control, at least with me anyway. I control gels and powders a lot better than I do liquid liner, so that's what I prefer to use. So we're winging this out, and we're doing a very magnificent kind of that wig is kind of extra. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's kind of extra. It's kind of like a slightly curved S. And once again, this is why I love the shape of my eyes, because I can do stuff like that, you know what I mean? Alright, so I'm going to do my brows, but normally I wouldn't show you guys how I do my brows just because, it's not anything special. But because of, like I said, I'm going for a very structured look here, I need for you guys to see how I'm doing my brows. So I'm basically carving out the shape of my brows, but I'm going to make the tail end of my brow a little bit more pointy, and I'm bringing it down a little bit longer than it is at the moment. Normally it's naturally that long, but I tweeze it. But I'm bringing it down because I want it to almost meet that wing, because we're framing the eye. And that's it, guys. There you go. That is the look. I finished it off with some mascara as per usual, because we don't do lashes in this house. And I hope you like this little candy cane look. As usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye!